everyone. It's Sunday, about 2:30 in the afternoon. They're having the sauerkraut festival up the road, and then they're having the Oregonia Devil's Staircase, a hill climb down the road, so that's why you see all the Harleys. Plus, it's a beautiful day, just picture perfect. It's mostly sunny, about 60, low 60s. So lots of bikers. I just made a video down the road. There's probably at least 5,000 Harleys of different kinds on the bike trail at the moment. There's my bike there. So just sharing the beautiful day with you, because just trying to document some of the rides and things that I've done and hikes and so forth. So this is Caesar's Creek here under us here. It's a very beautiful day, and it winds down down through there. It flows out, and just on the corner down there where it looks like it dead ends, that's the Little Miami. But this is called the Caesar's Creek, and it goes up if you go, well, watch my step, I don't want to get ran over. If you follow it up this way, then you'll go up to the Caesar's Creek Dam. Very scenic. There's, pardon all the noise, because all the motorcyclers riding by today. There's thousands of them. But I'd say 3 or 4 miles maybe up is the dam. There's no real trail to go up there. There's a 3 or 4 mile loop, 2 or 3 mile maybe here at the end that people hike on this right hand side. And then in the winter for quite a few years I hike up the gorge, Caesar's Creek Gorge, and there's no official trail, but I hike it anyhow, and it's very rugged and extremely rugged, like I said, because there's no trail, and you're going up and down some steep hills here in the Caesar's Creek, Oregonia region in here in Ohio. So it's like I said, Sunday, October the 9th. Fall seems to have really come on in gangbusters here, so all the colors are really starting to change, and leaves are dropping. Hope I don't drop my phone in the river or the creek. But yeah, lots of yellows starting to appear, and a few reds, but they're just kind of starting to change. You can see up the creek here, there's some more vivid yellows up there. So I'll zoom in, maybe I can show you some additional stuff. That's too much. We'll try. Yeah, that's a pretty shot up through there, so you can look up the creek there. So it's very pretty. So like I said, there's a parking lot down here on the right. You can park, and then there's trails that go up the creek there. So I'll get back down because this high zoom makes it hard to film. But down there's the lower Caesar's Creek Park, and you can see some cars parked there. Like I said, it goes up a pretty steep hill, and then there's a little loop at the top, and there's a loop at the bottom next to the river. Here comes some more Harleys. So yeah, it's just a gorgeous day, and fall's definitely here. It was 28 to 32 degrees down here this morning, depending just exactly where you were. You can see over there a little bit through the trees if you look closely. That's the parking lot. Looks like there's about a dozen cars or so. A few bicyclists out today. I've seen 2 or 3 dozen here. Back there's my bike sitting on the bridge. Wanted to show you this little trail here. This is like a service access road, but they use it as a trail as well. When you park over to this trail and then go up through the gorge. But if you haven't been to the lower part of Caesars Creek Gorge, which a lot of people probably haven't, because it's not, you know, huge or well known, but it is very scenic and it's worth checking out. You can easily spend an hour enjoying it, and lots of buckeye trees and pawpaw trees, and quite a few deer and wildlife, lots of wildlife down here. So yeah, just wanted to share this with you and stuff. So if I didn't have my bike, I would take you up through the gorge here and show you some of the highlights. It's just a pretty old growth, at least down at the bottom near the Caesars Creek itself. There's a lot more mature trees and stuff. So at the top, it's more field-like. So off in the distance, you can just see the rain, just not the rain, but the leaves raining down is what I wanted to say. So yeah, it's here gangbusters. There's walnuts, leaves all over the trail. It's real pretty, and the creek itself, it just for Ohio, this is pretty crystal clear. It looks like you can see down at least 3 feet. So usually, like the Little Miami down around the corner, you're lucky to see down a few inches to a foot. This creek here is pretty appears to be pretty clean. So well, I got a few minutes, so I'll take you on a little bike ride with me, and share that with you. Like I said, I've been saying in all my videos that this is Terry's Philippine Journey channel, and we're hoping to make that leap and journey here come January-ish. So we're in the process of doing the deed once the house goes on for sale, and I've got the bikes up for sale and so forth. So this may any day could be my last ride here in Ohio on my bicycle, because they're all up for sale, and winter's coming in. So try to get across this road real quickly here while I'm filming. Need to get a way to mount this on here, but I guess it's kind of trivial, but it would be handy to have a nice camera mount. So here comes a few more bikers. So we're on my for those that may not know that, although I have quite a few videos on that as well, this is my Catrike 700 I've customized and electrified. It's got a high 60 2-volt system on it, a hub drive. So it's pumping out, I believe they said it's set around 3,000 watts. So it's pretty quick and yet pretty easy. And right now you can see by that, don't know if you can see, we're doing about 11. So it do any speed just because it's 3,000 watts doesn't. Everybody assumes that you're do 30, 40, you're riding it like a motorcycle all the time. This will do 40, I think 43, 44 is the top speed I've had on it. But I don't ride that very often. If I'm out trying to get down the road or outrun a dog or a storm's coming, I'll pick it up. But most of the time I ride at 15 to 30 miles an hour. It's more typical. That's the way I used to ride for many years, so I'm comfortable with that and was able to do that on a standard trike. So, but with my Parkinson's and getting older, I'm now 60. The Parkinson's what's really shut me down. I don't know if my old age is affecting me a great deal yet, but it's hard to determine which is what. But I can guarantee you that the Parkinson's has had a major effect. So That's part of the, well, I don't know what percentage, half the reason why we'd be going to the Philippines is just to have a new life. It's a little more affordable over there, and just to see something different. I've lived here in Ohio and all the life, so it's just beautiful here with the leaves changing. I was looking at the video, and then I looked up, and I'm like, it's really nice little area through here. Really a lot of leaf drop already. Right in this section, looks like maybe almost 50% of the leaves are down, but I'd say that's not the norm. So there's like the Caesar Creek area bridge. So pretty country down here. I've been happy living here, never enjoyed it. Just time to see something new and have a new adventure. If you don't do it now, when will you? So that's become my attitude. I can sit here another 10, 15 years and finish it off, or try something else. So get a little tired of the cold weather. So as most people get older, it tends to bother you. It's kind of depressing, and because even though today's very nice, but it's going to quickly go to rain and snow and all these other things that we don't like, and cloudy and gloomy, where you don't see the sun like this for 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. So yeah, winter in Ohio can be a wide variety of things, but we have about four months where it's kind of dismal for the most part. Get a few nice days sprinkled in, but not enough. So, although I would say the winters have gotten a little bit more mild since I was younger. Back in the 70s, they really seemed like winter set in for a couple months at a time, and snow was on the ground, and it was cold. Now it's you get a little snow and cold, and that's about it. So I think a couple years ago, I think we had like 3 inches or some ridiculously low number for the whole winter. We normally average, I think, 20 some inches, 25 inches, let's say, here in Ohio. Used to be an artesian well at this house here. You could stop and get a drink, and it just bubbled out of the ground. People would stop and fill up their jugs and everything. They've closed it off or pumping it out somewhere else because it's no longer there. This place here on the right here is new. You can't really see it up there, but this is their little shelter down here near the road. So I'm sure it's real nice by how they've got this fixed up, because they put a lot of money into the landscape there, a lot of rock and stuff. So a lot of efforts went into the lower part. So I'm sure they've really got it nice on there. It's nice looking. It's like a little park, but it's somebody's house. Off to the left are fields and Little Miami. The bike trail and the Little Miami kind of parallel each other for a number of miles. I'm not sure exactly, 40, 50 miles or something. That goes pretty much all the way down to the edge of Cincinnati. So, but just sharing my possible last moments on my trike and the last possible nice days of bike and riding, weather and stuff, where it's reasonably warm and sunny. So might be my last few times or last time. So just sharing my thoughts and sharing a little bit of my ride with y'all. So hopefully you enjoyed it. There's a pretty lake, small lake called Spring Valley Lakes, I believe, up the trail here a little ways further. It's really nice up there. If you haven't been there, they have at least a couple mile trail around the lake, and It's very pretty this time of year with all the leaves changing and the water and everything, so it's very nice. Not a lot of people up there either. You can hike around it and you might see somebody, or you might only see 6 people. So it's never very many people. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day.